What's up, YouTube? It's your boy Pick Plug back again with another video. And so we have some Monday picks for today. Today we got a 3-game slate to be covering on today's picks, and of course we are looking to cash out. We just swept yesterday's picks, cashing out on all of our plays, including the alternatives, which means that we cashed out on 5 plays in total. That was the Luka Doncic for PRA over, Tyrese Maxey for the points as well, the points plus assists cashed out as well, Jaylen Brown and his alternative that cashed out. He's been easily super free, probably one of the most free players right now, and we have been killing it recently. So if you guys want to join up and follow me and subscribe to these picks, if you guys do want them as soon as they drop, because a lot of those plays did actually get bumped or changed throughout the day. If you guys do want them as soon as they drop, hit that subscribe button and turn your post notifications so that you guys don't miss out on these future videos. Not only were the free picks very profitable yesterday, but also the outlet has been extremely profitable recently as well. A lot of their picks have been cashed out, not just from PrizePicks, but also from FanDuel, Chalkboard, and these are not just NBA plays, of course. They are also posting a lot of college football plays and NFL plays as well. So they do money lines, and their outlet AI has been extremely useful, especially with those money lines and all of the over and under trends, player prop trends, spread trends, and more. They cover literally every single sport, and it is so precise with explanations, and it gives them out every single day, multiple winners every single day at a specific time. So if you guys want that VIP package, you'll get access to that outlet AI as well, and you'll be able to cash out on all of their plays. So click the link in the description below to join up and cash out on these picks. Now, like I said, we do got some great plays ahead of us for today. So without further ado, let's hop into today's picks. For our first play today, we'll be going over to the points plus rebound section. We'll be scrolling down here over to Devin Vassell for 20.5 points plus rebounds. This line is going to be for more. Looking at Devin Vassell, he's been extremely profitable for personally me, and overall his line is a lot of sleeper a lot of times, and they don't change his lines recently as well. His points prop has been the same for the longest, and he's just been consistently going on the over for this. We're going up against Cleveland. This is a line that I personally cashed out. He had 31 points plus rebounds against them, and versus the Pelicans as well. We can see I really like this matchup because the overall matchup is they are 28th in the league for points allowed and 20th in rebounds allowed, as Outlier says. And by the way, if you guys do want access to this tool, you can get a 7-day free trial to be able to see all of the historical data, the matchups, the insights. Plus, you'll also get EV plus plays, boost plays, more arbitrage bets, middle bets, and more. This is extremely useful if you guys are trying to take your sports betting to the next level. But at that shooting guard position, it's even better matchup. They're 29th in points allowed as well as 20th in rebounds allowed. Very favorable. Give up 32 points per game on average as well as 8.1 rebounds per game on average for the shooting guard position. That's literally power forward numbers. So this is easily one of the best position matchups of the day, and I do really like this matchup because, again, he's played against some pretty tough teams for that position. We've seen Denver top 10 defensively. He was able to go on the over, having 38 points plus rebounds. He had 35 points in that matchup versus Denver, and it was a tight game as well, so that's definitely very impressive. Again, Cleveland, another tough matchup. Orlando, one of the toughest matchups in the last couple of games that he's played against. He ended up going the over just slightly, but he ended up going the over nevertheless, and he is averaging 32.3 minutes, which is very solid minutes up against these competitive teams. So this matchup today, I do see him playing no less than 30 minutes, and again, him being able to exceed 20.5 points with rebounds in 6 straight games on the road is definitely very impressive. He's averaging 27.2 points with rebounds per game. At this insight, we can see he's, again, 6 straight games, including Denver, Orlando, and Cleveland, all teams that are very solid defensively. And also Phoenix as well. They're also pretty solid defensive as well. The opponent sixth rank in their opponent rank right now, so he still went on the over for that line. So I do trust him to go on the over. Out of all these shooting guards that have gone the over, he's in very good company. We got Anthony Edwards, Dante DiVincenzo, Dante DiVincenzo twice, Austin Reeves, Brandon Podojemski. So a lot of these players that should have went on the over for their line, they did. And he is definitely another one of those players that should go on the over for his line. So if you guys do like this play, let me know how you feel about it down in the comment section below. And if you guys want to try out this Outlier app, go ahead and click the link in the description below if you guys do want that 7-day free trial. But alternatively, I will be giving out this prop for 4.5 rebounds with assists. I do really like this line as well. At 9. Out of 10, you guys can add this to your slip because on PrizePicks you can actually add multiple plays of the same player now. So you can add this right now to your slip as well. I do think this is a sure cash. He's hit this line in 9 out of his last 10 games, averaging 6.7, and he's 67% head-to-head as well, going against these Pelicans. And versus that shooting guard matchup, again, it is just there. So I really do like this line for the over if you guys want to tail it. Additionally, this is an alternative pick, but again, it is something that you guys can definitely look at, especially since he is 16 out of the last 19 games on the road, going on the over for this line. So definitely a really solid line if you guys want to add this again. As an additional play, you guys can add this to your slips today for prize picks. For our next play today, we'll be going over to the rebounds tab, and we'll be scrolling down here over to Rudy Gobert, which his regular prop is not out yet, but for 9.5 rebounds, I'll be taking the over for that. But his regular line should be at 10.5, which it is normally at. He's 6 out of 10 in his last 10 games, and the odds for this is plus 110, so that should be his regular line. He's averaging 10.9, and in his last 3 games, he's played against the Pelicans, which is an easy matchup. But again, still he's been able to take advantage of those easier matchups, the favorable matchups, and they were 20th in their opponent rank. Today, he is going up against a team that is 21st in rebounds allowed, giving up 13.3 per game. So right now, this is a great matchup for him overall. Head-to-head, he hit this line in the last 2 matchups that he's played against the Suns, which is definitely very solid. Recently, which was just a couple weeks ago, he ended up having 12 rebounds in a 1-point game. So it should be a pretty close game if it is any similarity to the last game that they played. And overall, this is a really solid matchup because this is also at home as well, so he does play slightly better at home. And looking at the lineup, there are really no injuries except for Phoenix Suns. They are struggling from injuries, but for the Minnesota Timberwolves, they have no injuries. And his matchup against Mark Williams is definitely something that he can definitely take advantage of and go on the over for this line. Now for our next play, it'll actually not be on PrizePicks just because all of the lines on PrizePicks are right now. This is going to be a tougher slate to actually place on PrizePicks because a lot of these plays aren't that good and there are not that many good games. I don't want to force any lines, but to give you guys a good prop that you guys can still place, that will be Julian Champagnie for the over on 4.5 3-pointers attempted. Now, the reason I say that this can't be placed on PrizePicks is because there aren't any 3-pointer attempted props right now. But on Underdog right now, there is a 3-pointer attempted prop that you guys can take advantage of. 4.5 3-pointers attempted. You can go on the over for that. And Underdog has so many more that I definitely take advantage of myself. In fact, there are a bunch of double-double lines that you guys can take advantage of today, especially on some of the centers like Mark Williams, for example, definitely would take his double-double line, and you can easily put this line as well as that Mark Williams double-double line into a 2-pick parlay or any other pick that you guys are confident in. And if you guys do want an increased payout boost, you can use code PICKPLUG, that is spelled PICKPLUG, and you will get an additional up to 5,000x your money. So you will be able to get access to this huge payout boost right away. And just by putting that 2-pick parlay in, you can win up to 5,000 extra money on right now. You'll also be able to play just $5 and get an additional $100 in free bonus funds. So this is probably the best time to join. I do believe they're moving it down to 75. I did get an update from that not too long ago, so it might actually even be next week that they're moving down to 75 that you get for that $5 play. But right now, do take advantage of this because it is absolutely huge and it's just free money because a lot of these lines on Underdog are absolutely free. That will be it for today's video, though. If you guys do want additional plays, go ahead and join up on the outlet. By the morning, they will have so many more plays up, and they have been constantly cashing out on picks. VIP members have not been disappointed at all. So if you guys want to join up, click the link in the description below. And do follow me on Instagram as well at PickPlugYT. I do post sometimes personal plays, so be on the lookout for that. You can check my story or the feed, and you'll always see some additional plays that I'll drop here and there. So if you guys do want that, click the link in the description below to follow me at PickPlugYT. That'll be it for today's video. Thank you guys for watching. Make sure to like and subscribe. Comment down below your favorite pick of the day, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.